Hey everybody, it's Luke from Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Easyacc. This is their USB Type-C to HDMI 2.0 cable, and you can check it out on Amazon at the time of this review for $19.99. I'll have that link in the description below. The cool thing about this one is that if you have a newer Samsung device such as the Note 9, it is also Samsung DEX friendly. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay, so once you get everything out of the box, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a handout here, and this is a USB Type-C to HDMI 2.0 cable, and it is written in a few different languages. The print is not insanely small, so it's easy to read. They did a pretty good job on this. If you want to contact them, you can contact them at support@easyacc.com or just visit their website at www.easyacc.com. Here are the specifications on this. There's a compatibility list at the top. You can see some of the things that are compatible with this. It's an input of USB Type-C, 24-pin male, output of HDMI 2.0 19-pin male. It goes up to a resolution of 4K by 2K at 60 Hertz, and this will also downgrade to 1080p, 720p. And of course, you get 6 feet of cable, so you can sit back on your couch and you can output your phone or laptop to a big screen and mirror your screen, or even extend it. To work with MacBook 2015 all the way up, Huawei Mate 10 P20, Samsung S8 and up for mirroring, and even with the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 with built-in DEX. You can actually do DEX through this as well, which I will show you here in just a moment. So hold on to this if you need to reference any of the specs. Overall, they did a pretty good job of explaining there. Now, as far as the cable goes, this is a nice cable. And what I mean by that is it's a very thick cable, a very rugged cable. We'll get into that in just a second. And there's 6 feet of this cable. So again, it gives you a lot of room to be able to go back and put things in different positions with 6 foot of cable. You've got gold-plated connectors on the USB Type-C side and also on the HDMI side as well. So you're going to have that gold-plated connection for a better connection there, and I think they did a really good job on it. Aluminum casing on both sides as well. You can see it's built nice and sturdily on the connectors, and I also really like the cabling itself. If we take a look at the cabling, this has got a braided cable for durability, and it's super thick. I really like what they've done with this cable, and it's really reinforced at both of the connections on the HDMI and on the Type-C side. So let's take a look at this hooked up to a 1080p monitor, and it is a 1080p monitor. It's not a 4K monitor. It will support 4K, but my Galaxy Note 9 doesn't support 4K anyway, so we might as well just test this out on a 1080p monitor. You can see it's very responsive. I don't have any problems swiping through anything. No lag whatsoever in screen mirroring mode. You can also use this to extend, say if you had a MacBook or something like that you were hooking up, you can actually extend your displays and use this for a second monitor output, which is also awesome as well. This, again, will support DEX. Now, starting with the Note 9, they've built DEX in to the phone itself. So this is a really great feature to have on, say, anything Note 9 or some of the, the S10s that will be coming out next year, that type of thing. We're going to be able to do DEX, so I can just tap on DEX is available, and it will automatically switch over to DEX mode for me. And all I'm using is a cable. Now, Samsung will sell you the adapter for about $40, and it's an adapter. It'll plug in USB Type-C to HDMI, and then of course you have to supply your own HDMI cable. Now, the beauty of having this is that it's an all-in-one cable that supports DEX for the Note 9 that has it built in. So I really like the fact that I can use DEX with one cable, no adapters, no nothing. It's a 6-foot cable, easily wrapped up to put in my bag, and I've got a full DEX experience pretty much right with one cable, no adapters needed, no nothing. So they've done very well with this. Easyacc has a great product on their hands here for the cost. It's about half the cost of what the adapter is from Samsung, and you'll be able to get the full DEX experience. And now, if you're just using this to mirror, again, your device, they've done a good job with that as well. So if you have something like a MacBook Pro or any of the Chromebooks or anything like that that you want to mirror with, they've done a great job with that as well. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Easyacc USB Type-C to HDMI 2.0 cable. Number one is pricing. If you're going to use this for DEX and a Samsung device, obviously at this point the Note 9 is the only one with built-in DEX, you can get this for half the price of an adapter, and you don't need an extra HDMI cable. So number one, Samsung Note 9 users and future Samsung users, this is a great deal. It's half the price of what their adapter is going for, and works 100% with DEX. Now, most of you will be using this for mirroring, and this is fine. You can mirror and extend your MacBook 2015 and above, and several other USB Type-C output type laptops, and you'll be able to mirror this no problem. You have 6 foot of cable. It's going to work for mirroring on other devices that do DP alt mode, like the Samsung Galaxy S8 and above, all the way up to the Note 9, obviously. And you'll be able to do this with other smartphones that will be able to mirror your content as well. Since it's HDMI 2.0, you're not going to have any problems playing back things like Netflix. So you can play them on the big screen from your phone with that 6-foot cable built all into one package, which I really, really like. The durability is great on this as well as far as the cabling goes, and I think overall Easyacc has done a great job with this cable. I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up and a definite recommended buy, especially if you're a Note 9 user. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions or comments about this cable, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do so, because that always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.